Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for the HBS Business University Marketing Training. Today, we are discussing Twitter, podcasts, and repurposing your material. Before we get started, I do want to ask you a question. Who can break down for me what Antonio did with yesterday's call? Our training that we had last night, just to remind you.
Sorry, what was the question?
The training call that we had last night, if you've been paying attention to social media, what did Antonio do with that training call?
No, it was not.
Okay. Did anyone pay attention to what he did with the training call from last night?
He basically handed it off to someone that knew the material better than he did.
Well, that is true. That is definitely true. But did you see what he did to that call this morning? Did you see what he did with it this morning?
I did, Deanna.
Awesome.
He repurposed the call and renamed the video and then reposted it.
Thank you very much. And that is part of what we are discussing tonight. Today. So, Mr. Smith, if you feel free to jump in right here.
Yes, repurposed the call, renamed it, and then what did Daryl say? It was the third thing. And then posted out something like that. All of that's true. So let's break down what I actually did. Let's go with reposted it. Where did I repost it to? Anybody know? No? All right. So we're gonna
YouTube and the university Facebook page.
Okay, there you go.
I don't remember where else.
There you go. No, that's good. That's good. I definitely posted it to YouTube. I made it premiere on YouTube as a live video. I did that. I made it premiere on YouTube as a live video at 8 o'clock this morning, Central Standard Time. Everybody following that?
Mm-hmm.
On Facebook, I had it premiere at 7 o'clock this morning. I had it premiere at 7 o'clock this morning on multiple pages. I did something called cross-posting. Anyone familiar with cross-posting? Yeah. Anyone not my staff familiar with cross-posting? Do this? Anyone? We got a lot to talk about. Okay? We have a lot to talk about. There is a way that lets you make an impact so people can start buying from you, okay? John is right. The call, let someone talk, that was better than me, a great network marketer. That makes sense. It's just common sense. That's good leadership. Wednesdays is down. Then what I did is I did something far greater than, I did exactly what we teach. I didn't just repurpose it. It's also growing Daryl's platform, without a doubt. But we need to find out everywhere I did what I did. I did far more than what is being said thus far. Right now, we discovered, I reposted it and I renamed the title. Okay. Why did I rename the title before we go back to the reposting? Someone tell me, why did I rename the title? You can be my staff if you.
To give a new personality, kind of. It's not a retread.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Nothing wrong with that answer. That's good. Pam?
Capture attention from.
That's the only reason why I renamed it. It's the only reason people have to click. You understand? People have to click. And you want to catch their attention and make them, remember, No one is ever going to social media to look at what you're posting. And I need y'all to just put that all up in you. No one's ever saying, let me log on and see what Pam Norris is posting today. No, that is not the way it works. That's not how it works. They're going, let me log on and distract myself from my life. That's what they're doing. Let me log on because at this point I'm addicted to it and I'm having withdrawals. And they go, ooh, Pam Norris posted something. It's a catchy title. You get it? That's what happens. But they do not go, you know what? I totally want to read Race to 5,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying John hasn't built an audience of people who doesn't want to read Race to 5,000. He may have a great organic group that says, I can't wait to read Race 5,000 this morning. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's not the bulk of his audience. The bulk of his audience, some of it comes from the algorithm just showed him favor that day. His headline was catchy. You understand what I'm saying? All right, so let's rewind this. Deanna, what are we talking about today?
Today we are discussing Twitter, podcasts, and repurposing your material. And the first question that we asked was, who saw what Antonio did with last night's training this morning? So that's where we are right now.
Go ahead, Adonia. I see some light coming off of you. Pam Norris said she just woke up. Yes, you know what? You are in Hawaii, 6 hours behind. You get an excuse, okay?
And she doesn't feel good.
And you don't feel good. Okay, Adonia, we ready. Do y'all see her necklace? It is adorned upon her greatly. Yes. Did you see what I did to the video this morning? Have you got a chance to see it? Will you tell them some of the stuff you observed? Hold on, I may be able to do it from here.
Okay, now I got
okay, there you go.
Good morning. Let me get up for a second. Hold on.
Okay, no problem.
So anyway, I'm just closing my office door. It was pretty overwhelming for me, and I'm hoping this is the one that when Daryl was talking about.
That is correct.
The role of the program that we're in. Okay, all right. So that was my get up. Not that you need to know that get dressed morning video that I was listening to as I was preparing for my day. The positivity of it is what excited me, but the biggest deal for me is I hate network marketing. I really do, and I hate it because of how I defined it from the past experiences that I had. Having heard it the way it is being shared and how Daryl is teaching it to us triggers a total different feeling. So what I understand is information is power if you know how to use it. And that's the biggest bite that I got out of it, because the positivity of I think the benefit for me is and I know this sound crazy. I have a real estate license, people. I'm not a salesperson. I don't like to sell. Selling seems harsh to me. It seems kind of in your face. I like to assist people and give people value, and I figure this particular platform is going to do just that. So that's the pieces that I particularly enjoyed. The one area that I paid most attention to was the feedback that people were giving. Jerome in particular, that dude is he's I love him. He's just hilarious, and I love his personality. But the benefit of how one person can lead the next person, can lead the next person into this adventure, and the abilities to make money is a big deal, but it's still the value. And that's what I get out of this whole platform. And that's how I'm going to do my best to sell it. I have a young man who's a friend of mine, is a son of a friend that I went to school with. He's 21 years old, just went and came back from Japan and got a degree. He doesn't know what he wants to do, but he has a lot to give. I'm bringing him to this platform, and I'm crossing my fingers that this young man will see the benefits that I'm seeing and be able to guide him. He's not even in the mindset of a business yet, but he's in the mindset of what is my next step. This is a great place for those young folks to come in for their next step, who are graduating and they're thinking they got to go work for ABC company. This platform is that platform. So that's what I got. It motivated me because I'm not someone that hangs out with a lot of people. I know lots of people. I'm not the best at networking, and I'm trying to be very selective, but I realize I need to learn better. This kid who knows lots of people, who is on social media, who has a platform and a voice, can bring some storms here and make a lot of money doing it and still give back. That's why I'm here, and that's why that's what I got out of listening to it. It is a great platform for people to move forward.
Fantastic. Thank you, Queen Adonia. Yes, she is the queen of North, I would say Carolina, California, South California, and all of America. We definitely appreciate you. Now, Deanna, you made an observation while she was talking. Can you tell us what that observation was? And I want y'all to pay attention.
Okay, so first I have a question for Ms. Adonia. Were you on the call last night, or did you not hear it until this morning?
I did not hear it until this morning. I had a crazy day yesterday, so I was not. Oh, what did I miss?
No, ma'am.
No.
You have actually shifted us into one of the reasonings for this call this morning. Because if Antonio would not have repurposed his material, you would not have been listening to it this morning, and you wouldn't have been able to get what you got out of it. You would have completely missed all of that. And then you would have been sitting there, and as everyone's still talking, you would have been completely lost about the situation. You wouldn't have, everything you just expressed to us, that would not have happened had Antonio not repurposed his material. And not only did he repurpose it, and I don't know if everyone caught, but not only did he repurpose it on Facebook, he repurposed it on his Twitter page, his Instagram, his LinkedIn. I'm sure he's going to figure, I'm sure, and he put it on 2 podcasts. So thank you, Ms. Adalia, so very much for what you just shared with us, because, ladies and gentlemen, who is missing out on your content because you're not repurposing it?
Wait.
Okay.
You about to drop the bomb. Oh, my video's off. You about to drop the bomb, and I need them to process. We're talking about what again? Say it again.
We're discussing Twitter, podcasts, and repurposing your material.
Now, it seems like I just jumped ahead to repurposing material, which you would, if you would say that, you'd be like, oh, that's good. It's good. It's not just it. I'm attempting to draw a bridge for you, or create a bridge for you, that says when you have material, make sure you also post it on Twitter and podcast. If it's not your main platforms, you still need to be posting there in the form of repurposing, or you can just post there, period. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Twitter doesn't have to be your favorite platform. It has its purpose. And its purpose is to repurpose your purpose. Adonia was doing push-ups and drinking coffee and doing crunches while listening to the video. Now, I want y'all to hear what she said, because there's 2, let me be blunt with you. That one repurposing got the company paid 3 different times. Okay, I'll show you. 1 immediate, 2 future. I'll show you. Daryl lit a fire up under a lot. Did he just clap it down? He just, okay? Flat out, that's just facts. Daryl got us paid. So I said, well, you need to get us paid on Twitter. You need to get us paid on podcasts. That's what I'm saying. You need to get paid us here, and over here as well. And then with that, it's also building his audience, right? Everybody got me? If y'all didn't hear, let me tell you what Adonia actually said, because I'm an active listener. It's a superpower. Adonia went into her memory bank and recognized there's a young guy who got a lot of following on social media. Look, I don't know what y'all heard. I heard her planning her money, okay, and her downline. She started it off by saying, I don't even like network marketing. But that made me realize I had to redefine it, okay? This is what she was saying. She was not just talking. She was talking money. And then she said, oh, as a matter of fact, the video you repurposed, Antonio, made me think I got money with this young man. And this young man got a following, and all I got to do is, right, you get it? That's 3 different payments. That's 2 right now. The reason I posted on 2 podcasts, and not even the podcast, I didn't post on Secrets of Success, which is the one all y'all should be subscribed to for sure. It's on Brick by Brick, and it's on B2B from A to Z. I posted on B2B from A to Z. Tell me why, Deanna?
Because we getting paid to post it on B2B.
Today I got paid to post on B2B. That's why it's on. It's not much. How much is it? Because it was just a mention. So
that was $17.50, but that was one that we scheduled before the price change. So the next time it'll be higher.
It'd be something like $65. But here's the point. At 17, all I had to do was mention a podcast. Hey, everybody. In fact, I didn't even mention it. Deanna, here, go record this. Deanna mentioned it. Do you understand? And the reason I put on 2 podcasts, because 1, every time Darryl speaks on Wednesday, give me a second. Every time Darryl speaks on Wednesdays, every single time, what's going to happen is he is going to make it to the Brick by Brick podcast. And if you pay attention to it, and I'm going to share my screen here just for a second. The way it's done. Now, remember, the goal is group economics, yes? Okay, I'll show you. Why network marketing doesn't work for you? What that say? Let me blow it up.
What Daryl doesn't
have. Adonia gets it. I'm not even looking at my screen, but I know she gets it. Because the bigger I make him, the easier his job is, and the more money I'll make. Oh, somebody not paying attention right now.
Antonio,
go ahead.
Can I make your job easier and get the money?
Make it easier, sir. No, well, that's fair.
Fair. No, it's funny. Let me say this before you move on. I woke up this morning, and that was the first thing. I mean, early this morning I seen it, so you were up at it early. And my first thought after going through the video is, had you already not started to repurpose it, I was getting ready to delete it. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's funny that you're your own worst critic. And I've been watching and paying attention to what, this whole development piece is and how people start and you get better. And I understand that you don't arrive when you first start. It takes time. You don't do something for a while, you lose it. And so I realized that. But I was looking at everything I did wrong, that came out wrong. And if I could have, I'm telling you, that video would have been deleted. I did it earlier this week. I don't know if you guys caught this. There was a video I put up, and I went back and listened to it, and I deleted it. And I only say that to say that there's more to this than meets the eye. And I guess that whole idea of people seeing something grow. And I know when I made a mistake, and I know people who've seen it know I made some mistakes. And it's hard for me to stomach that. It really is, because I just don't like it. I mean, all the things, there was a lot of good things in the video as well, but timing and different things and forgetting things. I mean, anyway, I just, the point of me saying that, Antonio, is that you actually took that, even with the mistakes, and you reposted it. And that's where I'm blown away. And you made some money. Wow. I just need to learn that more. For real.
No, keep going. We just
no, I'm just saying we really need to teach that. That needs to be a part of our training, to teach the networkers on how to do this, because this is what elevates us to another level when no one is doing this. If we have people, an army of people doing this kind of thing, not only just in their own personal development businesses or whatever they're doing, but they're doing it in their network marketing business. And they're taking on a different approach. They're taking a professional business approach to their network marketing business. They're doing it in their personal businesses, and they can teach people how to do it. You learn it, you do it, you teach it. It's phenomenal when we get to the point where we can teach everybody these things step by step by step. It's going to be powerful. That's all I got to say. Send me a check, please.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Fantastic. Now, who else agrees or disagrees that we should break down that, or at least we should really be teaching that? Who else agrees that you would like to know how to repurpose your material, make money, and all that stuff? Anybody else? Everybody? The fantastic thing is that's what this class is going to do. But what you all just did is this is now in the freshman level class. That's what we did. So we're going to let you start off. We're going to let there's a reason why, okay? It's not, everything grows, but when y'all say that hard, it means when you bring in a customer, if you need it, they need it too, which means they're going to keep spending their monthly fee.
Right. Exactly.
You hear what I said? Yeah, exactly. That this is one of those classes that you're saying this is so important it is worth the price of admission. Okay? So Deanna is already going to pull up some more notes about repurposing the material because we actually taught it a while ago. We have that, but we're gonna do more. So let's break that down even further. Okay, let's break it down even further. I want to tell you about Twitter. And I want to tell you about podcasts, but what you're going to do is you're going to hear about Twitter, and you're going to go, that's not my platform. You're going to hear about podcasts, I don't have one, okay? Okay, so we already raised your hand. And you're not going to pay attention to what's happening. So I'm telling you now why Twitter and how Twitter, why podcasts, how podcasts, and now you say, well, having a podcast isn't too bad. Grace learned something this morning. And I'll set it up so I can have Grace say it. What I did was at 3 a.m, I was up because I'm a workaholic. And I went into every page that I have access to. And I told the team, now I did it the first time. Y'all got to keep up with it. I should probably share my screen and show it, shouldn't I? That's probably going to be best. I went to every page that I have access to. And I did some stuff that's worth doing. I didn't just repost it, y'all. That's because that don't make sense. I did a lot of stuff. Let's see if we can go to. First thing I did was I went to my page and I created the post. Okay, and so you're looking at my page right now. I create the post. Pay attention here. Can y'all see this? I know it's really small, but can you see? Can someone read this to me just to make sure? I know it's like really small. Can you read it? You can see it. It says 26 playlists,
896 videos.
All right. I have 896 videos on Facebook. That's content, ain't it? But I have them organized. That's more important. That's far more important. I'll show you. Here it is. Let me blow it up. Here it is. This is very easy to follow, isn't it? Business sales training, build that church, and look at that. Networks, Wednesday distributors call, 1. And when you see that little cover, now then you open it up. Here's Daryl. 232 views, 7 comments, and that's at 7 in the morning when no one's watching videos. Okay? Only the people that are my target audience is watching videos at 7 in the morning. At least y'all, come on, you gotta, in fact, for Adonia, it was 5 in the morning. You get it? The only people paying attention at that time is my target audience. I don't care about everybody. Yeah, I try to get to 15,000 views. I want 232 Adonias, PJs to see me. Do you get it? I'm concerned with who I want, not who everybody else wants. But I didn't just stop there. So this is what's going to happen is you're going to have a video here, video here. Every Wednesday, he's going to pop up here. But this ain't about me, right? This is about the team. Okay, so I'm glad you said that. So now I knew that we was dominating his page, right? Remember that? I want you to pay attention to something. Wait a minute. Ain't that the same thing? Okay, this ain't my page no more. This isn't my page no more. This is his page. Did y'all see it? I need y'all to see this. I need y'all to see this, okay? Here it is, same thing. And I did it myself. I went in. What you can do is you can go to Creative Studio, and every page. See, I have the business manager. Can y'all see it up here? The business Facebook. So since I do what I do with for so many people, Les Brown, blah blah blah, all the people. Since I do what I do, I can literally go see all 35 of my pages. I have access to 35 pages. Do y'all see this? 35 pages. That's insane, isn't it? I have 35 pages, but I do have a few clients. Okay, now we're gonna get off of this all 35 because that's insane. I'm gonna refresh this. I'm gonna show you how I did that. What I did, because you said teach this, right? Okay. Well, let's say you got message to the masses, changing the MLM, changing the narrative of MLM. Okay. I didn't just stop there. I said, well, you know what? Since I'm here and it's 3 in the morning, I'm gonna do Deanna's too. This is her D. Marie group. Now watch it. You go to the content library, you go to playlist, and she had this already. I created this one this morning. Look, today at 4:22 this morning is what it says. That's my time, Central Standard Time. Is everybody, y'all see this? 4:22. It's telling me 4:22. It was created today, 4:22. I created her playlist. This looks the same like mine, same like Dow's, right? All I did was I went in here. I create the playlist. Exactly. Here it is, edit. Here's the title. Here's the description. And watch it. Daryl needs more people to train. Yes? Mm-hmm. And every last one of these playlists, you will find out how to register for this class. You know why I did that? Because the Pam Norrises of the world are going to say, oh my God, that was pretty good. Is there more? And they're going to go back to episode 1. And the more we add value, and I'm going to say something here in a second. Remind me to come back to add value and Daryl. Okay, remind me to do that. The more we add value is the more they're going to come back and say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and register. Might take 8 videos, but I'm going to go ahead and register. Everybody seeing that? Did the same thing. But it don't stop there. Let's go here. So what I did was I said, you know what? Since I'm back here, I might as well do Tempest's too. Now, Tempest is smart. She already got her stuff done. Tax exemptions, right? But I went on ahead. What, yours was 422 or something? Hers was 428. 6 minutes later, I'm in Tempest doing hers. Okay. Watch this here. Now, all right, gotta do the ATS network page. That's the official page. Might as well. That's 415. Did that one early, didn't I? But look, the ATS network page is clearly coming to take over. So I'm repurposing stuff. Let's see what that is. Repurposing stuff from Deanna, repurposing stuff for the network, all that stuff, right? Hold on, let me just pause real quick. Deanna, take over real quick, and I'll come back and do that. Let me see who's that.
So yes, as you see, Antonio has repurposed his material over and over, and that's what you need to do. That's one of the things we're teaching you. You don't just do it on you don't just do it on one channel. You don't just do it on Facebook. You do it on Facebook. You put it on your Twitter. You put it on your Instagram. your LinkedIn, whatever site. You don't just, when you're repurposing material, like you said earlier, you don't just put it on your site, your preferred site. You put it on all sites. And I don't know if you guys remember, you know, how much a little while ago we discussed repurposing your material, and we discussed it with Gary Vee and how it works through there as well.
Yeah, Deanna.
Yes, ma'am.
One of the things I was hearing Antonio say, though, also was that it was important in repurposing that when you changed your title, you use a catchy title. So composing catchy titles, it's not just the physicality of repurposing and moving it from point A to point B, or from Twitter to podcast, etc. It's about renaming it with a catchy title. So are we going to be talking about how to create catchy titles that will make people catch people's attention and get them to click on it again? Is that something that will be eventually talked about?
Yes, ma'am. What I'll also do is I will also get with Antonio and let him know as well. Well, she was asking about the catchy. You said repurpose with catchy titles. So she was asking.
Break that down.
Okay, he said he's going to break that down.
Break that down. I'm absolutely going to break that down. So go ahead. I'm sitting down. We got some. We helping somebody real quick. No, take that. Take that right there. And close the door behind you. All right. Good stuff. Now, close. No, go with her. Go with her. All right, close the door. Sorry about that. We actually helped the community too, and one of the community people walked in and needed some help. Now, let's talk about the headlines. And what else did I miss? Was it you need to know why I did the headlines? Did I miss anything else? No? Okay. So let me finish this here real quick then, because this is important. You need to know how. You need to know that when you repurpose your material, you want your material easy to follow. Is everybody following that? You don't get to, I guess I'll say it this way. You know, in a keynote, you want to be easy to follow, right? So why wouldn't you treat what the people are going to see as a keynote? You do know your page delivers a keynote to people when you're not available. They are listening to your page. Everybody follow me? So you see how organized that is. And the point, now you can go in, I'm going to start over. Let's go back to Daryl. You come here, and so this is back here in your page. You see edit page, right here is where you need to go. Create a studio. Go to Creative Studios, and it'll pull up your content, and then you can start creating what you need to create. Got me? Just like that. Go to Creator Studio, and then New Playlist, and then once you get, so I'll go here, once you get to a new have a playlist, see how it says Add Videos? You add videos, and now you can pick from your whole library of what videos go in that playlist. ¿Tú sabes? Okay, good. All right, now I'm gonna stop that. Let's talk about let's stop. Any questions? Okay,
Yeah, I got questions. Wait a minute, something said, you're telling me then like we can go to our channel and then add Daryl's playlist, video onto our shows? Is that what you're saying?
Good job. Yes, you can, but yes, and good job. I meant to talk about that, and I got no. That was fantastic. That was a really, really good job. I'm glad you did it. Let's see. Here's how it works. I gotta pull my screen down, y'all, just for a second, so I can see what's going on. When you share your screen, Zoom has a bar up top that stops you from seeing what's going on. Here's how it works. Because remember I was talking about cross-posting, and I never developed it because the knock at the door. And which, by the way, she should always be knocking on my door. I meant to say that a long time ago. But anyway, we'll leave that for another day. Settings. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. Does everyone see where I access settings at?
It's on the main page,
Settings.
right?
It's on the main page at the top right if you're on a desktop. If you're on your mobile, it would be like a little menu over here or something, okay? Settings. Scroll all the way down. Where we at? Cross-posting. Now, this is, remember, I have access to a lot of pages, okay? The way it works is in order to cross-post, I'm going to put, let's go with Ice Buddy. I want to go in here.
Antonio,
Yes,
I'm going to slow you down for us millennials because I see what you're doing, but when you do it, will you just kind of walk us through? So for the training as well, so you say, I'm next, I'm going to add pages.
All right, so let's do it this way. We'll start at the home page. When you are not at your page, someone put this in chat for me. When you're not on your fan page, the first thing you're going to do is go to your fan page. Log in, go to fan page. Now, the best way to do this in chat is to just use that arrow. Log in, arrow, fan page. You know what I'm talking about, the arrow? It's right next to the letter M by the shift key.
Is a fan page different from a business page?
No, it says I've been with Facebook so long, it used to be fan pages, and now it's business page. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Will people's look different? Because yours here looks different from mine.
So I need to address that too then. When you go, I'm sorry, here we go. Fan page, log in. Fan page. Now this is stuff, I have addressed this before, but it's okay, I'm gonna address it now. Just sometimes y'all, you miss you log in, miss a class or something. Here we go. Now that I'm on my page, everything is in settings. Follow me? Let's address Chantel's question first because we have to. Templates and tabs. Most of y'all pages is going to be on basic. Get it off of basic. Right? Did y'all see that? I'll start over. Log on, fan page, settings, templates, and tabs. Yes, the other has a question.
For note purposes, once they take it off of basic, what type of template do you prefer? Okay.
Outstanding. Great question. When you go to templates and tabs, it just depends on you, but I have recommendations, okay? I can tell you right now, Chantel needs to have a video page, but you don't know why. I'm giving you the answer first so you can draw a bridge in your mind to why. Everybody follow me? She needs a video page. Chantel, in a week, what would be the most way that you engage with your audience in 7 days time?
Yeah, video.
Okay, videos. Would you give me a percentage out of 100? How many of your posts are not videos?
Yeah, it's 40.
40% of her posts are not videos. Can you tell me out of that 40%, what are those other type of posts?
Picture or written? No, picture actually, not written. I don't even do written. I always have a picture.
So is it safe to say less than 1 to 2% of your posts are text or written posts?
Yeah.
What percentage would you say of your posts are pictures?
Yeah, 40%.
All right. If you're paying attention, Chantel dominantly posts videos and pictures.
Yeah.
Everyone following? Now, the same question I asked Chantel is the same way you should be asking your own. Like, me answering Chantel's question answers yours. Do you understand? Now, I stopped sharing my screen just so you can see her face and stuff. Here we go. She needs a video page. Why did I know that? Because I see her post on my timeline. Okay, I already know that she needs that. I'm going to tell you why a video page, but let me draw another bridge for you, okay? If you are a movie creator, a YouTuber, Tyler Perry starting off, you want movies. The movies allows you to sell tickets to your shows. It allows you to do screenings and sell tickets to your shows. So if you're in screenplays and all that stuff, everybody follow me? If you're in screenplays, all that good stuff, everybody got me? Then what you do is movies. Got me? If you are drop shipping, if you sell content, if your page is where you can sell your jewelry, you follow me, right? Shopping. If you got like an eBay type page, shopping. Business, but there's an asterisk here, okay? Let's view the details of business. It's just telling you, put your business page on top. Here are your tabs: home, post, job, events, because your business will have events, reviews. I don't want people reviewing me. You understand? I just don't. Y'all ever heard of trolls? I don't want people reviewing me. Okay? If you're gonna earn the right to troll me, you're gonna come in the comments. You understand what I'm saying? Now you can remove this, but look, see how far photos are down? Okay. However this appears is how people will see your page first. I'm gonna stop real quick and I'm gonna show you what that looks like. Okay? I'm gonna show you what that looks like. My page is a video page. yeah, it really is.
It really is.
Home, but I got two homes basically. Okay, watch this here. Playlist, videos, events, shop, post, about, community, photos. I want you to pay attention to that, okay? I want you to pay attention to that because I'm going to show you what that looks like in real time. Here's my page. Shout out to the LGBTQ community. Here's my page. Spotlight. When you have a video page, it lets you spotlight, Chantel. It lets you spotlight videos. The first thing you get to see, you can have up to 5. I've got 3. Now, oh, sorry. I didn't let it catch up with me. Here we go. Notice, this is just what I can see. See that? Remember that shop? Look, shop. Remember this playlist? I want you. I am funneling you to my playlist. It is very important for me, for Adonia, to get addicted to my playlist. Why? Because I am a content creator and a content provider. Those are two different things. I don't just create content. I'm a distribution station for content for others as well. Okay? But I communicate mostly through videos, and every video you touch of mine is a sales funnel. I want Adonia to come in here, click business, sales, and marketing, and go, oh my God, there's so much here. I'm just going to push play and let that happen. Do you see that? When you just push play on my playlist, Facebook is going to do the best job it can to keep you in my stuff. See that? Do you see? Now, once this playlist runs out, then it'll recommend you. But if you went out your way to go in my playlist, that's a handsome young man right there, I tell you. Right? If you go out your way to go to my playlist, Facebook is going to keep you where? In my playlist. Do you see why I have a video page? Hey, I heard that young man said they're super excited. You should be. You absolutely should be. And you can reorganize these. But look, you can reorder your playlist. You can simply drag where you want to show first. So this morning when I created the distributor's call, I put it down here, not all the way at the top, not all the way at the bottom. I put it down here because I got episodes I need to upload for all of these immediately. You get it? Now you go, wow, I heard that guy's running for president. Really? Let's click it. I want to see what he stands for. All right, good stuff. Now look, you click on here. This is my journey to the White House. And look, that's all me. You're not getting nobody else. This is ABC, NBC, CNN. All of you have the ability. Look, I'm still on me. And as this one stops, it will automatically play the next one. Do y'all see that? I'm keeping you on me. That's why playlists is so important to me. Chantel, that should really light a fire. Come on, Chantel, unmute your mic and tell, because I need you to pour that out. What's happening to you right now?
Okay, here it is. I'm over here playing on my page now because I officially can connect with it. I have been so lost. I was just typing in the chat. I've been lost every time I look at my business page. I'm looking at it like, what do I do with this? And I've been trying to make the best of it, like the best of the template that was there. And now to just know that all I had to do was change the template. I am like beaming. Like I just changed it and literally it looks more like what I had to give. Just in that second, I just put it to videos and it's like, here, choose your top 5 videos. And I have like 20 videos. And here I have my other page was services. I had it set.
Services, yes.
Like what?
Yes.
I'm over here
like
naming
your
my
tire
button.
shop.
The service button that is already there for if you have a service template is like buy me or services. And I went ahead like just the other day and changed that button to something like contact me or follow my page, something that was more relatable. And now we have a whole template that I have so many videos.
Y'all should be sharing her excitement. Just remember, you want to make money from your page.
Yes.
You want to make money from your page. I can't stress this enough. You want to make money from your page. So the reason I shared that with you, I'm going to keep going. Adonia asked, can you reorder your playlist? So I'll show you again. Tempest does this same. Me and Tempest are like way ahead of the game. Tempest does this same thing. Okay, if you go to her page, she's got it broken down into playlists because we understand the power of keeping you with us. We want you to fall in love with us as fast as possible and buy from us. Is everybody understanding that? That's the game. Everybody write this down. Conversion is the goal. And see, I don't think like that, and you should. Conversion is the goal. So when you come here, you go to playlist. When you go to this is answering Adonia's question. When you go to your master playlist tab, you reorder that playlist right here. And you can take you can take all this here. And you can just drag and drop. Facebook is the #1 social network because it goes out its way to make sure Adonia gets rich. Facebook is built for the small businessman or woman to get as rich as fast as possible if you use the tools. This is why we encourage all of you to get a fan page or a business page, because if you don't, you can't do none of this stuff. Can't use the tools. So Chantel, thank Daryl for your current excitement because he said, hey, Antonio, can you say it for us? So you teach it. So I had to go all the way back so I could do it because I'm sitting up here making assumptions. Now,
well, see what happens. Yeah, there you go. Is that, and I'll just say people who understand. I won't say millennials. People who really understand it. Just say, I'm just doing this, and I go here, and I come back here, and I do this, and there it is. And then I just turn the volume down because I don't get it. I'm like Chantel. I'm sitting looking at my business page, and I look at your business page, and I say, they're just so much more organized than me. I mean, how do I do this? And then finally, I just say, well, I'll do it some other time. So that's powerful. So what I'm thinking, Antonio, is that I'm
yes,
thinking
sir.
about how do I sell this to people, right? How do I get this message across to people who are trying to sell their products online, and I want to pull them into the university, meaning that's what we all want to do who are marketing the program, right? So the first thing I came up with is the number one thing you want to do, as you just said, is you want to make money with your page. If that's what you're here for, you got a product, you want to make money with your page. So the number two thing I would want to do is what?
After you make money from your page, I want to find out what my.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I want to find out what my audience is.
Okay.
Oh, Deanna's actually repeat number one. It cut out for. Can you hear? All right. You can't hear me?
Yes.
Okay, you can hear me. All right. It is cutting out over here. Now, Darryl, were you saying there was no? Are you asking me what number two is, or are you saying you know what number two is?
No, I'm asking you what it would be. So if I'm talking to someone about, I want to put this in. There's 7 steps, or there's 3 steps you need to do to make money on social media, and then this training will go hit those boom, 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 and then they're excited, and then they run, do that, and then they can't wait to get back to do the next thing. We make those the priority classes, right? And then the other classes or elective classes, that kind of thing. So they just keep moving.
So I have number 2 for you.
Okay.
Now, if you let me have my way, number 2 changes this class again. Not the content, but the use of it. Because, you can hear me?
No, I'm saying you change it.
Yes. All right. We're going to change it again. Now, this is one of those things that all of you, especially you smart people who know better, and all of you who are about your money, this is where you got to lose it. It doesn't work any other way. Number 2 is you need the right bait to convert. You need the right bait to convert the people in number 1. It's number one was everyone should be focused on conversions. That's what I said.
Okay.
Everyone should be focused on conversion. No problem. No, Deanna just asked me what was number 1.
Conversion.
Yep. Number 1, everyone should be focused on conversion. If you're doing anything on your Facebook and you're not trying to convert a customer, you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be. If talking about Donald Trump makes you money, by all means, run it. If your political opinion doesn't convert customers, don't do it. Everybody got me? All right, that's very important. Number 1 is you focus on conversions only. Number 2 is now you need the right bait. So I want you to write this down the way I'm going to say it. Use the right bait, period. Lose money, period. That's going to be your toughest part, ladies and gentlemen, because amateurs focus on money on the front end. The wealthy focus on money on the back end.
So
the way that we're doing it. Yes, sir.
Sorry. You say use the right bait. What's the second part of that?
Put a period. Lose money. And then put a period. I want that. That's right. I want it to be 2 different statements. This class is no longer in the freshman level. With what Darryl, the president of sales and marketing, wants to do with this class, and it's the more y'all give me feedback, the more this class gets better. This class is now what you call a lead magnet. This isn't me talking. This is y'all talking. You said we want to make money. We want to show people how can I sell this, what we do in the university. You're showing them so much. For one, this class has changed 5 times with no problems. Where else can you listen, give feedback, and that product gets tailored to you? Nowhere. You go to church, you got to listen and shut up. You go to a meeting, you got to listen and shut up. Y'all understand? I'm coming to you, Chantel. In order to push this the way y'all want it, This needs to become a free class that you get to repurpose over and over and over. And watch this, and then give to your downline and then tell them how it worked for you. Oh, Lord have mercy. So I thought some of y'all would have got happy about that.
Going, Antonio, right?
Yeah, well, I didn't know that's where you were going,
Yeah.
but it made sense as you were talking.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, yeah, of course, you use it for whatever you want to use it for. That's what the class is for. But my thoughts is, how do I teach the downline to go in and start doing this? Your purpose as a downline person is conversion. That's the first thing I want to teach you. You need to convert, right?
That's right.
The second thing is you got to use the right bait. That kind of falls into the training last night, right? The right bait, you know? And so next, and so that's that's what I'm thinking. That's the purpose I want to do this for now.
Well, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful everybody listen to me. Feedback is beautiful. Polling your audience is beautiful. And so is converting. The reason why you lose money with this class, we don't put this class in the core. You say, if you learn from this class, please know that the quality doesn't go lower. It is either equal or more to. We just gave this class away. Our CEOs are so great, because Tempest is on the call right now. Our CEOs are so great that every now and then they'll say, well, you want to make money? Oh, here, take this class and put it out on your social media. And while you're doing it, build content for your own page. And then help your team and build it for their pages. Think about the implications of that. That's insane. It makes no sense. But that's ATS, right? Get ready, Seth, I'm coming to you. The reason why this class changed is because of feedback, but not just because of that. When you said, I want to sell it, you can't sell something with the wrong bait. And you're going to have to wrap your mind around your pride and your money. Your pride says, don't give that away. I watched Daryl last time. Remember I said, remind me about adding value and value? I watched Daryl wrestle yesterday. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's too much value. I shouldn't do that. And eventually he just worked himself. So you know what? I'm gonna just do it anyway. Because he's learned give it away versus that sizzle versus the sting. I watched him do it. I didn't say that. I watched him do it on the call, and the reason why he dominated that call is because when the questions came at him, he didn't hold back on the question. Do you understand what I'm saying? He actually gave. Who agrees with that? Don't let me talk. Y'all tell Daryl himself how the questions was the best part of that call and what you learned. Go ahead in any way you want to.
Well, my next comment was about that. I'm sorry. Tiana, you want to go?
Well, go ahead. You give it to us right now.
Okay. I needed to take a moment to thank you, Daryl, for the call last night, for whatever y'all been doing behind the scenes and all, because let me tell you something. Whatever it is that y'all intended, whatever you put out, whatever the vision is, however, all I know is when I got off the call, 2 women that were on the call that I did not invite followed my business page.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
And I looked at their pages and they're my target market. And to think that I couldn't convert them because of how retarded my page looks. No, let me not say that. It's good. But to think,
it's a good point though.
You know, I even got follows just from that call last night. And to also I have to say this. I was sitting here, I'm like, okay, so Antonio's going to take away my Think and Grow Rich class, the class that has changed my life, the class that has made me cry more than ever in my life. How dare he? Okay, Daryl, okay, got to get used to Daryl now. But whatever happened last night, whatever you wanted, I'm telling you, it's happening. It's working, and it's phenomenal. Period. Last night, whatever. So us here on this call right now, and now that we have this class, on those calls, let me tell you, speak up. You want money? Speak up. So let's get back to converting, because I need to convert these people
I got you. I got you. I got you. Hold on. So, y'all hear that? And because Daryl used you to talk, and you were deemed as a resource and an expert, and the product of ATS is group economics, and there's someone who knows sharing the know and the wealth. There's two people sharing that know and the wealth. As soon as I said, hey, go follow Daryl, there's a bunch of people that started liking that page. I watched it. A bunch of people. And every time y'all talk, you are the experts. That's why we made it so hard to get on these live calls. You got to earn the spot. You got to earn one of these squares. You understand what I'm saying? You have to earn one of these squares because you all are going to be famous just from being vulnerable and asking questions. People don't want perfection. They want to know, wow, Chantel, I've been following you, ask all the great questions, and now you're over here. You're way up here. Your company has a building. Man, can you coach me? Because I watched where you were from, which is a classic. Which is a. Oh, go ahead, Jerome. You want to say something?
Yeah, folks, don't miss what Chantel just said to you. If you want to make money, you got to speak up. Period. Speak up. Come on now. Who?
Tell him, man.
Who? Thank you, Chantel.
Tell him. Tell him. That's it. That's it, man. That's it. And listen, this isn't even off track. This is right on time for the next step. I'm still on number 2. You have to put out the right bait. This is the right bait. I didn't even tell Chantel. I talked to Tempest. The Think and Grow Rich. I've been telling Tempest what I would really like to do with that, and everyone disagrees, but I know better, is I really just want to give all of it away for free. I really want to take all those weeks, give it away for free, and then finish it out for the next couple of, next 20 weeks or whatever, and make it nothing but lead magnets to this company so that people can sign people up. And so people can fall in love with the people who are on it. So when they get approached, it's easier for those people to convert. And I know that's the right thing because I'm not lacking in content. See, y'all make decisions based on how you perceive how much content you can put out. I'm not lacking in content. Everything I do is documented. Amateurs, write that down. It's not in your head yet. Amateurs focus on money on the front end. The wealthy focus on money on the back end. Right now, there's 27 plus weeks of Think and Grow Rich that Chantel just said, oh, please don't take. And I was telling Tempest last night, I'm going to pick a day and I'm going to finish it. No matter what, I'm going to finish it. I'm going to finish it because it was too valuable. People were being too helped. And then Chantel comes with this universal confirmation. It's not hurting anything giving something like that away. The only thing it does is it lets someone look at Derek and go, wow, he's not just about sales. Look at that. I'll follow him wherever. Wow, look at, are y'all seeing that? Because I'm proving the point of the right bait.
Yep.
So Antonio,
what you're doing is you're saying, think and grow rich the ATS way. See, this Think and Grow Rich, the way people have been taught in universities and by other folk out there who don't know what the hell they're doing. And then there's the Think and Grow Rich the ATS way, which is innovative, that is cutting edge, that is takes what we thought you knew and turns it upside down on its head and inside out and shows you where you've been conned, where you were given a snow job, and shows you what really is happening and what you really need to do to be successful. And so I like the fact you're saying you're going to use it as a lead, because as far as I'm concerned, it is the Think and Grow Rich, the ATS way. It's like sort of the ... ATS. And that's the difference.
Absolutely.
It's not just the book's way, it's your way.
I completely agree with that. And think about it. Now, I want all of you to imagine this here. We're talking about the right bait, right? I'm glad Tempest just hopped back on, but I'm actually talking about it. We're talking about the right bait. I told Tempest months ago I want to give away Think and Grow Rich for free because it's the right bait. It's so good. It's so there. I want you to process this information. You send them. You got you a superstar you really want on your downline. Man, ain't nobody giving that away. And you send them. You got all these doubts, and you send them to the ATS network page. And on that one page, please hear what I'm about to say next. You're telling them that they will grow their business, sales, and marketing themselves. You tell them that this product is superior. And when you send them to the ATS network page, and it's 5,000 times better than their page, and the content they can't even match to or can't even produce as much. How easier is it to convert them? That was number one, right? When you have put in their face, you are not us. If you want what we have, get over here. And you say that without saying it.
Come on, new guy. Come on.
Y'all hear what I'm saying? You say that without saying it. You feel me? That's too easy. And it's in its own playlist over there. We care so much about you, we'll get this away to you for free. Listen, get all that. And if you think that's good, there's hundreds of thousands of more classes that's not even up. Number one, focus on your conversions. Number two, you need to write bait. Notice I didn't call it lead magnets. The general name for it is lead magnets, but bait is what does Adonia want to see and watch. And the only thing I'm putting in front of her face is what she wants to see and watch. Chantel is also my target audience because Chantel is Adonia, as Dara would say, 20 years younger. I'm trying to get y'all to see something. Psychographics is the way to go, but we already talked that. We won't even go into that. I'm just trying to get you to see that when you put out the right bait, conversion is easy. Easy. You tell them, go check out the page and come back to me. Then when they go sign up, they put your referral name on, it's gone. Number one, focus on conversion. Number two, put out the right bait. Got it? Number three, document everything. I'm going through it. Document everything. Now, this is a borrowing from Gary Vee. The reason why, I'm going to show you, actually. I'm going to share my screen and show you. Daryl did a class yesterday. And the first thing I did was I repurposed it. Here it is here on Brick by Brick. Change the logo. This is Tempest and I podcast. We made it the official podcast. Everybody pay attention. We made this. This is our first podcast. We made it the official podcast of the ATS network, and all of you can get on it. All of you, if you're doing something, get on it a bowl. Do you get it? Mm-hmm. All of you can get on it, and we'll throw our audience to you. I put it there, and I put it here. There it is again. Okay. This time it doesn't say his name because it's a different podcast. Okay. Different audience. Different audience. You get it? On the but it says his name in the show notes. The different audience, but that's more complex. But there's the registration again, right? In the show notes. So when you go to Apple or Android or whatever, do y'all see that? There's the registration again. You're talking about thousands of people who are going to, you're talking about right now, 295 people just downloaded that episode. I just posted up this morning. That's 295 new people that have the opportunity to register to listen to Daryl. Everybody follow me? What was number 3 that I just gave y'all? It's very important. Document everything. Why did I tell you that? Because since I documented Daryl and recorded it, I was able to put it on Twitter and podcast. You document, all right, Chantel gets it. Go ahead, Chantel. Come on, talk to me. Come on, talk to me. Tell us what's on that brain that you're getting, and we got John Nowinski now.
Let's just say that I'm about to give myself a spiritual ass whooping.
Fair enough. You should.
I've had 3 amazing book club meetings, and I was so in tune with just giving to them. I didn't hit record.
Yep.
I didn't hit it.
Yep. Y'all hear that? Last week, Darryl said he's not good at this, but he's really good one-on-one. Hit record. If any of you get one-on-one coaching from me, you know I require for it to be recorded. And I give that away for free on YouTube. Y'all haven't processed yet that I make more money because I give that same value and money away for free. You just haven't processed that yet. While the world is the same, it's also different. It's different. People want stuff for free, but it's the same because that's always been a universal law. Chantel, you record everything. As soon as that, someone was in here asking me a question yesterday. In fact, this is worth sharing the screen. I'm sharing the screen because it's just one of those things that you're supposed to say, okay, he's sharing the screen. Let me pay attention. Let me drop my bias. Let me get ready because something that I am missing that I need to see. 2 great examples of us saying, wait a minute, that's too good. Stop, hit record. I'll show you. And listen, sometimes the good don't make us look good. All right? I need you to see that. Let's go with Church Plan Church for a second. Someone called us this morning in massive pain. Massive pain. Massive pain. They need help. I said, and Deanna came in here crying. Crying. She took the call. Deanna came in here crying, okay? Super crying, took the call. Everybody got me? I said, you know what? Grace, go out there and record her. I said, keep that energy. You don't have to cry on camera, but let's see if we can help this lady. We documented her pain. If you go watch this video, you'll see it. Everybody got it? Now watch this here. And look, that's posted by Antonio Smith. They used my phone to do so. But I said, Grace, this is posted by Deanna. Sparkle asked a Bible question yesterday, and I'm answering it. And I don't, was it you or Grace that said, wait a minute? That was Deanna said, wait a minute, that's too good. Grab the camera and then start recording. And it became 46 minutes of you know what I'm saying? Like, look, that ain't nothing professional. That's just turning the camera back and forth. You understand what I'm saying? Document everything. I can't tell you how many inboxes. That video got 93 views. Search page is going up, but we got almost 93 inboxes. I need you to get that. In your element where you are fantastic, record. All right, get ready for number 4. John Aristi, let me hear from you.
I just wanted to add that I've never said it, but I was part of an MLM that just went belly up and really nailed us to the wall. And there's so many people that got thrown through the ringer. So I'm thinking I'm going to be reaching out to all those people and saying, hey, here's something that actually works. So,
yeah,
and I'm going to be repurposing that video that you shared this morning on a couple of those pages, so people can start looking at it.
That's good stuff, brother. I sure appreciate you too. Definitely appreciate you that. All of you should go and who saved that Dropbox link I gave y'all? Actually, you probably did, so I won't even ask. Don't even worry about it. all of you should recognize one key component of this company. Everything, and I mean everything, changes within seconds. Okay? Adonia says she saved it. Good job. I'm posting it again. That thing gets updated almost every 2 days. If you go back into it again, you're going to see more resources for you to make money. This video will be uploaded in there as a lead magnet. So you can download it and then upload it to your page so Chantel can get views on her site. If you click that link, the public can't see it, but y'all can see it. If you click that link, you will see where there's lead magnets, testimonials. It's been updated a lot. It would behoove you to save that information. Everybody got it? Which leads, okay, I was just going to go ahead, Daryl.
So when you say this video will be a lead magnet, is it sliced up, or is the whole video the lead magnet, or the what you call the right bait? This is good bait to bring someone into the company, but are we expected, or do you use the entire video for that?
But the answer to your question is you should use the entire video. Now, you have other things that you can do that will also be right answers. The wrong answer for all of you will always be this one right here, and all of you've been taught it. I'm not saying Daryl just said it because I didn't let him finish, and I'm not saying this is where he's coming from, but this is the wrong answer 100% of the time. It's too long. That's wrong. And, well, I don't want to show him everything. That's wrong. That's wronger.
That's exactly
what I'm saying. Well, okay. Okay, yeah. You don't want to do that. And the reason you don't want to do that is because you want to give it away. Here's what's going to happen. Your customers are going to come in here and see 2-hour videos with you, this same content. What you want to do is weed out the ones that's not the right customers. Anyone who sticks for 2 hours and gets transformed, or for an hour, anyone who watches your whole video, they love Chantel. All of you, well, I was getting ready to go to number 4, so here's number 4 now, and then I'll pick back up my explanation. Put it this way. Simulate an 8-hour date. This is incredibly important. Let me simulate an 8-hour date. Let me pause real quick and answer Denise's question. Can I current on recordings? I'm not sure what that means. Denise, if you can retype it or jump in, and then, because I'm not sure if that was a typo or something. But I would love to answer you however you want to do it, audible or text. I got you back. There's no problem. Simulate an 8-hour date. Okay, everybody got that? I explain it this way, and it's not vulgar, but it's one of those ways that just brings you back to earth. It's something called the 3-date rule. After the 3rd date, and this isn't hip hop culture, white culture, black culture. This is human culture. Somebody just named it, okay? After the 3rd date is typically when 2 partners would get intimate. Now, what that intimacy is, that's up to that partnership. It could be the first kiss, you understand? Or I'll let you in my house, or we stay longer, whatever, right? Whatever that intimacy is that's up to you. And the reason why it's that way is because psychologically, we tend to trust people after 8 to 10 hours of knowing and talking to them only. I need you, okay, all right. Chantel's getting it. I need you to process this information. After 8 to 10 hours That's when we begin to say, you know what? I trust you enough to sleep with you. And if I trust you enough to sleep with you, in the business world, there's an equivalent to that, giving you my credit card information, because that is equally sleeping with me. Because I can get AIDS by giving you my credit card information if I give it to you and you're a skimmer and now my card got hacked, right? Does that feel like an STD? When you, it really does. I'm telling you, when your card, when you get this fraudulent stuff, or someone charged $500 on your card, that feels like you slept with the wrong person. And man, I shouldn't have went to that store. It leaves a bad taste in your mouth when you go to that store. I need y'all to be honest with me. But maybe you haven't been a victim of identity theft in the 21st century. I have no idea how that's not possible. Simply said somebody catch hands that day. You get it? No difference. If you mess with my money or if you mess with my genitals, you catching hands. And do you see the correlation there? It doesn't matter. Either way, you catching these hands. It is the same process. Because in our human mindset, what we did is we said, Chantel, I've been talking to you for 10 hours, man. You all right. I thought you was, I was wrong about you. You get it? You get that? And once you do that 10 hours, that's when someone's ready to buy from you. If someone sits through a 2-hour video, well, you got 6 hours left, don't you? Now you can simulate this 2 hours, this 8 to 10 hours. You can do 100 8-minute videos. You could. You understand what I'm saying? Well, that's not actually 8 hours, but you get the point. You can do 1-minute videos. You can do 10-minute videos in 2 hours. But you don't want to lie to someone about the content. You want to give it all away. Give away the steak, and you will earn someone's trust faster than just giving away the sizzle. Anybody want to ask a question about that before I let Denise ask her question? No questions. Has anyone experienced someone's been following you for a while and now they're in your inbox ready to be your customer? Can anyone? Go ahead, Chantel. No, you got yourself muted.
There we go.
There you go.
Yes, I have. I have experience. I've been experiencing it a lot. Even I realized that I attract two people. I target women. I target women who suffer from anxiety, who want to follow their dreams, but pain and doubt and worry and other people are getting in the way of them being progressive. So I target that. I do my best to, but I've also realized that I'm attracting like men who are like, you're just a powerful Black woman and you need somebody to support you. And then I have like, and then they're like hitting me up, like, how can I support you? Tell me the best way, And then the women, they're coming in who I'm targeting specifically. They are like, they're coming at me with ways, and I'm not closing in, which is, I knew why, but now I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? I knew why before. I didn't have a place to send them before, like here, literally, well, whatever. Yeah. And I have about 5 women right now who are like, oh my goodness, yeah, oh my, yeah, where can I give you 20 minutes? Can you give me 20 minutes of your time? So absolutely, I have people coming in.
Absolutely. Because your content's doing it. The wise, you said a lot of wise things, but the wiser thing you said was, I just had nowhere to point them to. I want you to understand that these women are dating Chantel. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I'm just saying they're going through that psychological understanding that, wow, I've been with her 8 hours. If that doesn't make sense to you, you baby boomers, you've been hearing this when an advertiser tells you, well, it takes about 8 times for someone to finally buy from you. They need to see you 8 different times. It's the same concept. They need to see you multiple times to fall in love with you. If I was to drop 47 2-hour-long Think and Grow Rich videos where y'all crying, having breakthroughs, do you know emotions will speed up 8 hours? I'm trying to help y'all so much. I need you to get this here, okay? Because it's going to lead me to number 5. I need you to honestly get this here as much as in fact, let's go to number 5 right now. You need to be absolutely genuine and show your emotions, period. Whether they be intense emotions like mine, Gary Vee, Grant Cardone. If you cuss, you need to cuss. If you don't cuss, you need to not cuss. You know why? Because people have natural BS radars. See that? Tempest said, please be genuine. No one's buying from a fake brand. I'm telling you, I want you to think about this for a second. How many of you ever met someone and it's almost like you fell in love with them the first day you met them? And especially if you were like intimate with that person, right? And I don't mean sex or something, but like y'all was paranoid, got a hand up, like like you got your oh my God, that no, you hang up, no, you hang up, no, you hang up, no, you hang up. Y'all don't lie to me. Don't you lie to me. You understand? We've all did this on the couch. We started off in the living room. The conversation's so good. Now we on top of the kitchen cabinet. We done walked outside. Come on now. You had plans. You been take a bath. You been running this water, stopping this water. Don't play. We all been there. Water got cold. You had to start all over. Time just passed up. All of a sudden you said, man, it's a long time. You got me feeling like a high school kid. Come on. You get it? You want your customers to feel that way. And the way you speed that up is emotions. Now imagine I put out one of those videos where y'all going, oh my God, this is a major breakthrough, right? You're admitting stuff, you major breakthrough, all that good stuff. Stuff that doesn't make you look bad, it just makes you look. I'm telling you, the people who just follow Chantel, some of the moments Chantel have, they would go, girl, I can't, please let me buy from you. Remember I told Jerome, you should be making my customers your customers. This is common sense. But the way you do that, you don't have to steal because it's not possible really, but what you do is you sound off. Anybody that got access to this live training and you get to talk, you are a star, whether you know it or not. Because the people's lives that we are changing, they're only changing because you asking questions and you talking. And right now, Chantel is a fantastic star in this episode. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Let me pause right there just for a moment. I'm going to pick back up. Denise, I know you reset at your phone. You asked a question. I definitely want to get your question.
It wasn't a question. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Sure.
It wasn't a question. Okay. It was a statement from Chantel's comment about forgetting to record, but it's probably too far removed now, so don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Appreciate you. But definitely don't forget to record, okay? Like, absolutely don't. Like, just document your life, especially if you're doing one-on-one coaching. You need to absolutely record. Hey, is there anything you need to say just off camera? I do it all the time. Anything you need to say? As a matter of fact, I had a coaching session Tuesday. Deanna, tell her what I did. I had a coaching session Tuesday.
The lady asked if she wasn't going to be able to do it on Zoom, so she asked if we could do it via phone or either reschedule for next week. And Antonio said because the coaching sessions are going so well that they'll resume next Tuesday via Zoom call, so he can record it.
Process this information. I've been coaching this lady for like 8 weeks. She was all disheveled. Now she's pretty solid. And I got like 6 more weeks, 7 more weeks, 8 more weeks left. Now she's halfway through to where she's a star. Why would I not want that recorded?
So since you went back into it, can I say something?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead. That's perfect. Go ahead.
So if anybody ever does media with radio or television or anything, one thing that the people who come on as guests don't know is that we start recording before they come into the door. So we get a lot of great footage from behind the scenes banter and just conversation and stuff that they don't even know because they think when they sit down and the interview starts, that's when we started recording. And the truth is we didn't. So one way to guarantee that you don't lose content is, and allow yourself the mental ability to just kind of relax into whatever event, coaching session, seminar that you're doing, is set your cameras up before folks come in. Make sure you've got the long running battery or the long storage, and just let it roll so that, one, you don't have to think about it. You don't have to think about it. Two, if you feel like you need to catch them in specific moments, then you use another device, which, three, allows you to save in multiple places. So you're not losing nothing.
Got that? This is what I love every time that these talk. Y'all get that? This is genius. She has been all right. Now, what you want to do is exactly what Denise said. I mean, have that already rolling. Everybody, you can't come in my office without, I'm on camera. I was on camera shooting a commercial while shooting a commercial. Pam Norris, you went to the GES. How much you got documented?
Not enough. Gotta get going. I've been sick.
Okay.
It's really, I sounded so sick. I haven't started yet, but I'm getting there now.
All right, she's getting there. Now, here's what I would have did. Everybody, I'm sick as a dog, but the grind don't stop.
Sick or not, you would have done it. I know, Antonio. You would have been in the bed with the tissues going, okay, I went to the head. Let me tell you guys, it was great. It's all right.
yeah, that's what I did. That's exactly what I did. Okay, Deanna says she has an example. Go ahead.
A couple of years back, Antonio had a major surgery done. We knew he was there, and we were all, just who we are. We were worried about him, but we knew he needed to go through this, and there would be a moment in time where we would not hear from him. Then up on Facebook pops a notification. He went live before his surgery, and then after his surgery, he's sitting here posting. After he comes back too from the surgery, from the anesthesia, he's sitting here posting where he took a picture of where the surgery room was and was chatting. We're sitting here like, dude, like you literally just got out of surgery and you already on Facebook. Like what? So he. It doesn't matter what condition he is in. He could be tired. I know y'all saw the picture a few days ago. He posted. I think he said gray hair and red eyes. Like he posts everything, but from his Pam, with what you experienced, and you said he would have posted. He has done it.
Yeah.
He has done it.
And I'll tell you why I do it. It's not the 16-year-old girl I'm irritating. Let me show you when I get out the shower thing. It's not that. I am showing you the journey of me getting to $1 billion. Do you understand? And that journey doesn't get to look all like roses. In fact, come here, Grace, control this camera real quick. I'll show you. When she said she's been nice with the major surgery, I had a tumor. I was dying. No. They're just going to push it back. I was dying with a tumor. Okay? I had a tumor here. Is this the side? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Pull it up. Where is that? Show it. Is it there?
Right there.
Right there.
Right there.
You see how big that scar is? My tumor was this big. Okay? My tumor was the size of a grapefruit sitting on my ribs. And when I went live, I said, hey, this is my deathbed. She on. This is my deathbed. And I said, I literally went live and I went, hey, if I get out of this, if you think I'm intense now, I promise you, if I get off my deathbed, it's over. I've kept my word, y'all. Let me tell you. I was already intense, but I am now 100 times. Oh, you put it in the chat. I'm about 100 times because I died. I literally wrote out wheels. I divided up my companies. Tempest, you take this. Make sure the kids get this. But I'm gonna need you to know when you go through that process, you don't come back from that process. You understand what I'm saying? And so I recorded it. I didn't know if I was going to live or not. I didn't know. I had no idea. And it started, the tumor started off like this, and then it grew like this. You said that was a long scar. That was a long scar. They had to cut me that wide to get that tumor out. And that was Friday I had the surgery. I was in an office Sunday. Now, I don't recommend this. I'm stupid. I was because Plant Better Live was Sunday. I medicated, and normally Plant Better Live goes an hour. It went something like 46 minutes, right? I medicated, and people are saying stop. Now, what you're going to, the pushback is common sense. Come on, man, you're working too hard. If you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that. I respect that pushback respectfully, so I won't even comment to it. I get it. I won't even say something opposite to it. I appreciate your concern, right? I honor it, receive it. I'm not even going to say nothing opposite to it. But what I can do is take what I'm going through and say, ladies and gentlemen, I promised you that I was going to show you how this is done. I'm not trying to be perfect, Chantel. I'm trying to be me. And because of number 5, everybody buys from me. You're going to say, stop being stupid, boy. Stop it. But you're still going to buy. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I'm not rap tight around here. You know this here. This ain't no guess. None of y'all should be thinking, well, maybe, no, all y'all know I'm crazy. Let's just cut to the chase. We know I ain't all the way up there with some of this stuff. But I know my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know my stuff. Keep that in mind, because when you push out who you actually are and the imperfections there is, people like that. But y'all keep waiting till your hair laid right, you know, until you're completely the right way. So it's the perfect time, then you record. And we see right through that. Okay, PJ, you got the floor.
I'm eating some soup. You know, you almost answered my question, but I'm listening and I'm trying to receive. I got a little block there. I'm trying to receive what you just said. I have a little ounce of footage from passing out flyers at the car show yesterday, and I reviewed it. So I looked at it, and I said, oh, no, I'm not posting that one. Oh, no, because I caught myself on the side of the face with my head angled the wrong way, showing the exit the way I did not want it to show, but it was real. It was genuine. It was me. I was smiling, but I said, oh, no, I can't post that. So I'm listening to you, and what I'm saying to myself, okay, this sounds good contained within ATS. This sounds good in this class, and all the people on this call can relate. We've had a little coaching. We've had a little therapy. We've had a little growth, you know. But when you take this concept outside of the classroom to the real world, so to speak, now I'm hearing you, first of all, saying you're getting paid. People still buy from you. I almost feel like I have to brand myself halfway crazy as well to put some of this stuff out. I mean, so help me with that, Antonio. It's like,
I love it. I love it.
The vanity, the ego, and that's what most of it is. We all want to appear at our best. But I'm hearing what you're saying. So I want to post this video. I want to be real. But do you really believe it works?
Fair enough. Fair enough. First off, I love everything you said. I love the place you're coming from. And right now, that struggle that you're having is enough to convert a customer. Right? Yeah, get it? Who was now PJ's, it's not her argument. Now, it's not an argument. I'm just using the actual definition of the word, okay? Her thesis, if that makes you feel more comfortable, is, well, yeah, of course you think that, and of course we know that, because we're all smart here. We've gone through the same journey. That's in the ATS bubble, is what she's really saying. She actually flat out said that. You get it? Just didn't use the word bubble. So of course we agree with that, but does it work outside this bubble when everyone doesn't have our awareness? You see how fair that question is? Get it? Right? Am I misquoting you, PJ? Is that fair that I recap you like that way?
Oh, not at all. That's perfectly on spot. Spot on.
Good. And I wanted people to receive that. That she's not saying, I'm afraid or something. She's saying, I got this, but I wouldn't mind sharing it if it had the results that I believe in what you're saying. You get it? She's not saying, this isn't coming from a place of vanity. She's saying, but out there, they not us. How many of you can relate to that? Right? We know everybody here about Ice Buddy, but as soon as you go out there, it's like, ooh, they start, y'all get it. And that's a fair question. So I have two. First off, you all have crazy PJ. That's why I like you. But I do want you all to receive this here. It's twofold. And it's very simple. Bifurcation number one, you won't know it if you don't try it. Okay? That's the truth. Now, I don't mean to be so, philosophical with that, but it is the truth. I had an old lady once tell me, son, you can't know God if you ain't tried him. Made a lot of sense that day, because that day I was faithless and all in my, I'm going to fix it myself. Do you get it? And this is a while ago, but she was letting me know, you don't know him. Yeah, I do. You can't know him if you ain't tried him, right? You get that concept? And it's the same concept. You won't know the power of your brand, who your customers are, if you don't go try them. I hope that resonated with some of you. You won't know how powerful PJ is, how influential she is, until you go try the people and see for yourself. You get it? Very powerful. I don't mean to stick there, but it is important that you receive not you, I mean y'all, okay, you second person plural. Because she already said I'm receiving. I got a little block, but I am receiving. She started off that way. You understand what I'm saying? I'm completely receiving. I'm not against this. Got a little block, but I'm not against this. That's actually way more than fair. That's high level of awareness. You get it? That's some straight adult stuff. So she's receiving. I'm now talking to y'all. The second thing here is, and this is going to make you more comfortable with what I just said. Name me one motivational speaker, one celebrity, one athlete that you like, that you don't know their vulnerabilities in their story. You can't name one. It's very hard. If you do have some, it ain't that many. We love Les Brown because he had to give himself bird baths in the top of the Prescott building. He had to sleep up there. You understand? We love Les Brown because he switched a few jobs. He was a DJ at a little bit. But think about this. He was DT, dumb twin, not the smart one. This is fair. We love Lisa Nichols because she was a teenage pregnancy with a thug boyfriend. That the only way she left him because he went to jail. She didn't leave him. He went to jail, and then she let him stay there. You understand what I'm saying?
Antonio.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
For me, in answer to your question, it's not just the story, though, because, yes, I love Les Brown's story and love him because of it. Lisa Nichols, etc., on and on, The Rock, Oprah. However, it's what they follow up with. Just like with you, it's what you follow up with. It's not just the trash can. Because I hear a lot of people tell a sad story, an unfortunate set of circumstances they started with, but I don't really want to hear much more after that because they're not bringing it. But the value that you bring after you tell your story is what keeps me with a celebrity or a therapist or a coach or
good stuff.
So it's like, okay, we all have a sad story, I think. I think every human being's got some circumstances that we could cry over, but that doesn't mean I want to listen to them all. There's something, and I don't know what to label it, that a person brings after the story. Maybe it's the value of to turn yourself around too. I don't know, but there's something that gets you. Maybe you could speak to what that something is. After you see
I know
the flaw,
exactly what it is.
after you see the flaw, there's got to be something more very powerful still to keep me. I'm
Sure. Sure, absolutely. And I'll make sure I end the class with that. The simple words is perseverance. That's not, I'm going way deeper than that. This is why we don't like when our heroes complain. They don't get to. They don't get to complain. You don't get to whine. Because you won. You're at the top. We've been doing this since the Greek gods, okay? Before that. You don't get to cry second place team at the Olympics. You still won. That was actually a controversy about 2 Olympics ago. You don't get to cry. You still won. You didn't win first. We understand it from a competitive standpoint, but you're still second best in the world. Don't do that. You don't get to blame someone else for your mistakes, Donald Trump. You get it? You don't, I want to use a Democrat now. You don't get to blame someone, Bill Clinton, for your sexual indiscretions. You get it? I use Republican because I don't want to bash anybody, right? You don't get to do that. You don't get to be a hero and be ungrateful for it. So what TJ's talking about is if you just got a sad story, you're ungrateful. If you push through it, you're a hero. But once you become that hero, you don't get to act like the ungrateful you used to be. Is everybody following that? That's it. That's serious. That's human nature. We don't like perfect heroes, but we don't like complaining heroes even more. If you know who Jordan B. Peterson is, he has a book that really outlines this very well. Very, very well. It's the 12 Steps to Life or something like that. It's a very, very good book. He is a leading psychologist in Canada, and it's just a lot. He's on YouTube, he's on Fox News lots of times, okay? Very good guy. The point is, we don't like complaining heroes a lot, but we love imperfect heroes. That's why Batman's so popular. He doesn't have any superpowers. It's why we can relate to Superman because of kryptonite. You get it? All superheroes have a weakness. Now let me tie it to where you can relate to this. PJ actually answered the question better than what I was going to with what she said. She said, but how you follow up after it. That's you, PJ. Drop that video and then follow after that video with something just like it or better. And there won't be any negative feedback according to your own words. It will work because they will see I'm going to call you middle age, okay? You're a fine middle age because you still look good, okay? I'm going to tell you that right now. PJ's a good look. She still stopped traffic, okay? Middle-aged stopping traffic woman passing out flyers like she's 18. That's respectable. Building her business. That's the kind of stuff that goes viral, don't it? Everybody got me? Going out there with your stopping traffic self, girl. You get what I'm saying, PJ? You follow up after your own self. And then you actually answer your question better than me. Now, there's a number 6, and it was master your craft. Number 6 is master your craft. These are the 6 steps you need to convert customers over the internet. Master your craft. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you stuff inside that craft, but I need to go back to what PJ said to end the class. So inside of number 6, you want to convert people from your inbox. But you're not going to make this a number. You're just going to make it like a tick. Convert people from, yes, perfect follow-up. Convert people from your inbox on whatever social media it is. Build an email list. Now, I'm giving you details. This is not number 7 and 8. This is number 1 inside number 6. Inbox, email. Perfect whatever it is that you do, because people only buy the best. And that's the truth. That's the truth. You don't get to be average and convert. You got to be the best speaker. You got to be the best flyer passer outer. You understand what I'm saying? How many times do people walk away and go, how does this young man know all this stuff? Because I'm eating my craft every day. Something's changed. I got an article. I got Google set to notify me on a hashtag. Yeah, number 3 is to be the best at what you do, is the way to condense those words. To be the best, number 3 inside number 6, just for listening purposes, if you're listening audio only. Number 3 is to be the best at what you do, but it's number 3 inside of number 6. Number 4, form strategic alliances. Number 5, know when to leave people and leave them fast. Some of the folk you with, they're holding you back. Some of the alliances you with, it's holding you back. Yes, know when to leave people and leave them fast. Or industries. Know when to leave people / industries and leave them fast. Want more details? Know when to leave people, strategic partnerships, and industries and leave them fast. The best thing someone can do is leave a situation that's dying. Please know I do it all the time. Had I stayed in one situation, I wouldn't be here. I left a situation that kept all the connections and was very forthcoming. I'm leaving for this reason. Let's work in the future on something else. You understand? Just not this. Everybody got that? Now recopy and paste that for me with all 1 through 6 and then the tick marks under 1 through 6. Now, when you all, what I'm going to do for you is, well, how can I, what's the best way? Deanna, remind me when I put this in Dropbox for them to consume and put it out as a lead magnet, so Daryl can sell it, everybody can sell it, you can put it in content. Remind me to copy and paste this, Grace. And what we want to do, look, now you need to write, now you need to, did you put all that in one?
Oh, you didn't try to.
Yeah, you need to write, okay, good. This 1 through 6, plus that, you want to post. What you want to do is you want to post this post, whatever words you want, plus these notes, whether you put them in the comments or something, and it will keep people. That's enough that makes people, oh man, this looks good. Let me listen to this and learn this. So you see that? When you look at this 1 through 6, when you see that,
yeah.
Can you see it? That would keep people's attention to make them watch the video. Remember, it's the right bait. Everybody got me? Paste it to me in Line App or something. That way, when they go get it in Dropbox, I need to put a document in Dropbox that has it so when they can just use this, so they can use it. Last thing. Now, if I've never told anything else to y'all, I'm telling you, I am now about to tell you the smartest thing that I do, and many people don't know it. Give me, should I do that? Give me, I want to do it, but I don't know if I'm going to hit with a copyright. And I don't feel like getting hit with a copyright. let's see real quick. I'm putting something, it's very important. Anybody familiar with Joseph Campbell?
I am. I'm familiar with it.
Yes. Can you just tell us a highlight about Joseph Campbell there?
Years ago, I started listening to him when my uncle started telling me about some of the inconsistencies in Christianity. And so he kind of took this really esoteric view on how the world was created. I mean, just a lot of different things that, I never knew. So that's all I can remember now, but it was really
that's good stuff. No, he's a genius. Do me a favor, allow me to go 5 or 10 minutes over. There's something I really want to show you, and it is worth it. PJ, this is coming from you. You inspired this when you were saying, well, put it out there, and I know it's going to work, but I follow people. If they do this, PJ tapped onto some oil, like the Beverly Hillbillies. She tapped into some oil. It's good. I do this in every class, every book I write, every blog I write. Hey, don't fall asleep. Pay attention. Every blog I write, every time I open up my mouth, every lecture, every keynote, every single time I open my mouth, I do this. And it's going to take, well, let's just pay attention. This is a secret weapon.
What do Harry Potter, Katniss Everdeen, and Frodo all have in common with the heroes of ancient myths? What if I told you they are all variants of the same hero? Do you believe that? Joseph Campbell did. He studied myths from all over the world and published a book called The Hero with 1,000 Faces, retelling dozens of stories and explaining how each represents the monomyth or hero's journey. So, what is the hero's journey? Think of it as a cycle. The journey begins and ends in the hero's ordinary world, but the quest passes through an unfamiliar, special world. Along the way, there are some key events. Think about your favorite book or movie. Does it follow this pattern? Status quo, that's where we start. 1 o'clock, call to adventure. The hero receives a mysterious message, an invitation, a challenge. 2 o'clock, assistance. The hero needs some help, probably from someone older, wiser. 3 o'clock, departure. The hero crosses the threshold from his normal, safe home and enters the special world and adventure. We're not in Kansas anymore. 4 o'clock, trials. Being a hero is hard work. Our hero solves a riddle, slays a monster, escapes from a trap. 5 o'clock, approach. Time to face the biggest ordeal, the hero's worst fear. 6 o'clock, crisis. This is the hero's darkest hour. He faces death, and possibly even dies, only to be reborn. 7 o'clock, treasure. As a result, the hero claims some treasure, special recognition, power. 8 o'clock, result. This can vary between stories. Do the monsters bow down before the hero, or do they chase him as he flees from the special world? 9 o'clock, return. After all that adventure, the hero returns to his ordinary world. 10 o'clock, new life. This quest has changed the hero. He has outgrown his old life. 11 o'clock, resolution. All the tangled plot lines get straightened out. 12 o'clock, status quo, but upgraded to a new level. Nothing is quite the same once you're a hero. Many popular books and movies follow this ancient formula pretty closely, but let's see how well The Hunger Games fits the hero's journey template. When does Katniss Everdeen hear a call to adventure that gets the story moving? When her sister's name is called from the lottery. How about assistance? Is anyone going to help her on her adventure? Image. What about departure? Does she leave her ordinary world? She gets on a train to the capital. Okay, so you get the idea. What do you have in common with Harry Potter, Katniss Everdeen, and Frodo? Well, you're human, just like them. The hero's journey myth exists in all human cultures and keeps getting updated because we humans reflect on our world through symbolic stories of our own lives. You leave your comfort zone, have an experience that transforms you, and then you recover and do it again. You don't literally slay dragons or fight Voldemort, but you face problems just as scary. Joseph Campbell said, "In the cave you fear to enter lies the treasure you seek." What is the symbolic cave you fear to enter? Auditions for the school play? Baseball tryouts? Love? Watch for this formula in books, movies, and TV shows you come across. You will certainly see it again, but also be sensitive to it in your own life. Listen for your call to adventure. Accept the challenge. Conquer your fear and claim the treasure you seek. And then do it all over again.
Now, believe me, I haven't told you much smarter than that. Okay? I want you to pay attention to something. In chat, I am putting the steps of the hero's journey for you. I have them memorized. I want to show you something. I'm going to also post a link to this video so you don't have to go look for it. It's right here.
Antonio, I'm sorry. I'm driving. I have somewhere to be. Can somebody possibly get that to me?
I got you. No problem. You want the link to the video?
Yeah, and the steps that you write. Yes, please.
And the steps. All right. I'll copy and paste them to you right now. They're in your inbox in a few seconds. I'll do that right now before I finish. I got you. So I will, let's see, type in Chantel. And then they are now in your Facebook inbox, Chantel. We took care of you. You put the link to the book too? All right, put it in the inbox for it. All right, now, pay attention, y'all. This last thing. I do this every class. And I'm going to show you. There's a reason why. The number one thing I wanted to do was make what I do addicting. I'm giving you one of my secrets. It's not like 100 more, but I'm giving you one of my main secrets. And I went on a journey years ago to figure out how can I make myself as addicting as Facebook and all the addictive programs that we use. Is everybody hearing me? If you miss it, you just miss it. Somebody's not going to miss it. You come to this class in your ordinary world. Y'all see it? It's the first step. Your ordinary world. You come back. Tomorrow, you're going to come to this class in your ordinary world, and I'm going to call you to adventure. I'm going to put out something that challenges you, and I want to say, hey, I just want to poll my audience. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm really doing is I'm going through these steps. My books are so fun to read because I go through these steps, not just every book, but every chapter in every book. If you ever read one of my books, each one of them, I do all 12 steps in that one chapter. I really do. And I do it 12, if it's 12 chapters, I do it 12 times. I absolutely do this. I do this, y'all, from memory. Every time I talk, every keynote, I do this. I call you to adventure. What's the adventure? I say, hey, we're talking about this today. If you in your ordinary world change the adventure, I don't mind. I'm still taking you through the steps. You just told me which journey you want to go on. And then me or one of my teachers, Deanna, Tempest, Grace, myself, we're your assistant. And if you've been stubborn that day, then I'll go Google Grant Cardone and have him say the same thing I just said or something, because you don't like my assistants today. Let me give you an assistant you're comfortable with. Yeah, I see me do it all the time. Then I force you to leave. I do these first 4 steps. Chantel, I hope you hear me. I do these first 4 steps in the first 15 minutes of the call. Sometimes it takes me an hour. You hear me? When you know, I'll say something like this here. I have to tell you this so I can keep moving forward. That's what I'm telling you. What I'm saying is I'm getting ready to put you through some trials that you're going to have to escape from, but I have to build those trials by first making you accept my existence and departing from the blockage you have against what I'm saying. I do this every time. I'm telling you, I need for you to stop it. I need for you to stop it, okay? I have this written down. I'm going to, because it's my story. Grace asks how you force you to leave. I'm going to put up the notes that I have. The last time I updated this note, I hate when that happens. The last time, this thing is in my way. There we go. Come over here. The last time, this is here. I'm going to blow it up for you. Like I literally, last time I updated this note was November 1st, 2018 at 8:32 a.m. I have this, y'all. And I'm getting ready to, this is yours. You can have it. But I do this. The reason that Think and Grow Rich is so cold is you're like, man, I felt like I can't believe you leave. Well, I'll show you. I take you through these 4 steps. Sometimes I can do it in 15 minutes. Depending on the subject title, it takes me a little longer. It becomes a 2-hour movie to a 3-hour movie. You understand what I'm saying? It takes me a little longer, just depend on how much you got up against it. Now, trials and escapes. So I need Harry Potter to start getting beat up, and I beat you up. I make sure that the information that I am giving to you is something you never heard before. That's the best way to beat you up, is I introduce to you a new concept. And then we'll stay on that new concept until you escape out of it. Here's how escaping out of that new concept normally works here in this group. Oh, okay, I get it. So Antonio, let me repeat that back to you in my language. Okay, all right, somebody's getting it. I'm feeling some energy. Let me repeat that back to you in my language. TJ did that the other day, Tuesday, I think. And that was her escaping faster than y'all. You get it? You understand what I'm saying? When she repeated it back to me, okay, I got it. I'm getting it. Cool. Then what I want to do next, after you escape, now you got to get approached. What is the approach? It's when you learn something about you. You're now approached with the greatness in you, but it's got to be tested. You get it? You learn, Superman, that you're really an alien from outer space, from Krypton. You learn the truth, but now you got to be tested on Earth to see how strong that truth is. That's what a crisis coming at. And then I tell y'all, how many of you making money? All right, nobody. We got to talk about it. I do this every time, y'all. Every time. Boy, Daryl, if you was trying to sell something, this is it. Okay? Like, I do this every single time. And once you finish with me, you say, I feel like I accomplished something. I think we got to share this, right? You get that treasure. And this is where it starts coming down. Because you got to come down. I got to leave you high and come down at the same time, because we got to get to the status quo but upgrade it. And I'll show you how we do it. Then what we do is we get you to the result. You go, all right. Chantel did all of this in the first 20 minutes today. Chantel did all of this. So she should have been, so in truth, she's been high this whole call. Almost like she's smoking marijuana. So like she's been on a natural high. Am I lying, Chantel? Unmute your mic.
No, true story. True story. Today's my son's birthday, and like I got a call. I was like, oh snap! It's my son's birthday. She's been high. Oh man, I'm in class. What's up, right? You get it? Because here's what happened. In the first 20 minutes, she said, "Man, look, you mean to tell me my page can?" She went all the way and got the result she wanted. She did all these steps in the first 20 minutes. So now all of it for her
was just her figuring out how she's going to return to her world, learning whatever's happening in this class. That's the whole thing she's been doing the whole time. Whole time. Then when she figure it out, she go, oh, you know what? I got a new life. It's new now. Then once you get to this newness, this resolution, I'm never going to do that again. Or Daryl did the same thing. Daryl said, wait a minute, he was having a crisis. He was having trials and escape. And he said, wait a minute, you're making assumptions. Can you break this down? That's what I knew. That's the third time someone said, hold up. Third time someone said, change the class. Third time, and I said, all right, then. So they'll tell you what we're going to do. Right? You get it? Because I'm listening to y'all. Daryl did all of these in the first 10 minutes. You get it? Now you get to the resolution. I figured it out, Antonio. I know how to sell it. I figured it out, Antonio. I'm going to do, since I'm only posting videos and pictures as Chantel, that's all I'm going to stick with. It's working. Now I just need to convert it. Now you go back to your life. Y'all, all of y'all, I want you to see me. All of y'all are getting ready to hang up with me and go back to your life, but it's different now. I do this every call. Every call. My number one goal is to make sure when you leave, things are slower around you now because you're faster. My number one goal is every time you look at Facebook, you're looking at the mechanics now. You see people funneling you. You get it? You see what Tyra Banks just did. I want you to go back to what your ordinary world was, but now you're going back as the hero that's been scarred but survived. And I simulate that hero's journey every single class, every mastermind group if you're in there, every bureau, it doesn't matter. Some days I do it exponentially great. Some days not. But you're always on that journey because at the heart of what Joseph Campbell was saying, Jordan Peterson was saying, we love heroes and we all have a hero in us. And every major story that has lasted the test of time has had those 12 steps. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a secret that I do that PJ pulled out of me. So thank you, PJ, to pull it out of me. You don't get to be a hero that complains. And you don't get to be ungrateful and not be your hero. We don't like either one of those. If you're ungrateful, we say to you, you're a hero of your life, man. Stop being ungrateful. I can't deal with you. If you're a hero that complains, we say, I can't follow you. All right, everybody. Those are your 12 steps. This class is now a lead magnet. You will see it by the end of the day inside that Dropbox folder. You can upload it to your own page. This is your own content. I strongly suggest when you upload it to your YouTube page as well. And then also schedule it 4 times in the next 30 days to be seen and over and over and over. And every time you schedule it with a link that you can make money off of, whether it be this one or a new book that you're selling, and it will be a sales funnel. My name is Antonio T. Smith Jr. You can plant better. You can dominate. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time.